Hello, I'm Laura Marshall.
And I'm Melinda Rose, and this is Light Matters for August 29th, 2012.
On this week's show, a supersensor can detect a single virus, a new form of 3D printing could help grow biological tissue, phase shiftings move to a material surface creates an ultra-thin flat lens, and optics and photonics professionals are happy in their jobs. Mostly.
Exploiting an odd behavior of light can give a biosensor such a boost that it becomes a supersensor capable of detecting even a single sample of the smallest known viruses. Scientists at New York University's Polytechnic Institute of New York University, Fordham University, and New York City College of Technology confined light inside a small glass bead resonating at a specific frequency. With their first sphere, they could detect larger viruses the size of influenza, but not smaller ones like polio. But by putting nanoscale gold spheres onto the bead, the team was able to use a peculiar behavior of light known as a whispering gallery mode, named after the famous circular gallery in St. Paul's Cathedral in London, where a whisper near the wall can be heard around the gallery. The gold nanospheres created plasmonic hotspots and increased the device's sensitivity nearly 70-fold. This hybrid sensor not only detected the presence of the MS2 virus, the current lightweight in the world of RNA viruses, it also was able to determine the weight of the virus by measuring the precise frequency change of the light. With a few minor adjustments, they say the sensor could also be able to detect single proteins such as cancer markers.
Photografting, a new form of 3D printing that uses lasers to precisely attach molecules in a material, could soon make it possible to grow biological tissue or to create microsensors. Many ways exist to create 3D objects on the microscale, but tuning chemical properties of materials at micrometer precision is extremely complicated. The new method was devised by two Vienna University of Technology teams that previously used 3D printers and two-photon lithography to create detailed nanoscale objects such as a race car. They built upon this work to develop photografting. Using a laser, they were able to selectively place specially selected molecules into a hydrogel meshwork with a resolution of 4 microns. The precision depends on the laser's lens system. The technology uses the laser to attract cells to a specific area on the meshwork so they can grow out to create the needed biological tissue. Although the technique is only in its infancy, the team said it could one day grow larger tissues with specific inner structures, such as capillaries.
Harvard engineers created an ultra-thin flat lens that could potentially replace bulk components in optical systems. They accomplished this by moving the phase shifting of light. Instead of creating phase delays as light propagates through a material, they created an instantaneous phase shift at the lens surface. Conventional lenses impart distortions and optical aberrations. The new 60-nanometer thick flat lens, developed under Federico Capazzo, is completely accurate and does not require complex corrective techniques. It operates at telecom wavelengths and is scalable from the near-infrared to the terahertz spectrum bands. The device is made of an ultra-thin silicon wafer plated with a thin layer of gold. Parts of the gold layer are stripped away, leaving behind an evenly spaced array of V-shaped structures across the surface. When a laser is shown on the flat lens, the structures act as nano antennas that capture the incoming light and hold onto it for a short time before releasing it. Modifying the size, spacing, and angle of the array of nano antennas, dubbed a metasurface, enables the array to be tuned for specific wavelengths of light. In the future, it can potentially replace all the bulk components in the majority of optical systems with just flat surfaces.
More than 80% of respondents in a major new salary survey of the optics and photonics community said that they enjoy their work and find it meaningful. The survey, the largest such international study of the industry, was conducted this spring by SPIE and updates a similar effort from last year. Results showed that 82% of respondents said they enjoy their work, 87% find it meaningful, and 89% respect the work of their peers, said SPIE CEO Eugene Arthurs. New in this year's survey was a question on job satisfaction. 67% of respondents agreed with the statement, "I love my work and I feel fortunate to get paid for doing it." The survey found that median salaries at $73,000 worldwide were about the same as last year, although varying widely from region to region. Median salaries for women trail those of men in every region, with the greatest gap in higher income Asia and the lowest in the Middle East. Specific job opportunities vary between regions, but Arthur said the trends are positive.
Boy, I'm definitely in the wrong profession. Look at all those zeros.
It's a lot of zeros.
Well, that's it for this edition of Light Matters, Photonics Media's weekly newscast. We'd like to hear from you. Tell us what you like or don't like about our program or your salary. We welcome your comments and suggestions at lightmatters@photonics.com.
You'll find links to share and subscribe to Light Matters by clicking the Share with Friends button on our video player.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us next week.